Okay, I got my Harley Davidson hat on, and I want to just mention that tonight on NBC News, they said that the great big biker convention at Sturgis in the Dakotas. I don't know if Sturgis is in North Dakota. I think it might be South Dakota. I think so. Anyway, the bikers are there and they're packed in the bars and they are not social distancing and they're not masking. Well, Jose Diaz-Balart was on for Lester Holt tonight on NBC News, and you should have seen his face. There's a word, apoplectic. It's like, what? They're not wearing masks? They're not social distancing? Jose Diaz had a horrible face like he needed a big poop. Well, things are really coming to a head if you're a truther. Because no one really understands big pharmaceutical companies. No one understands the depth of evil in big pharma. I never understood it. I never understood it. You cannot fathom the evil of these people in big pharmaceutical companies. It just boggles my mind. But they've given it to us here with COVID-19. They've got us questioning everything because of this massive quarantine. The stories about Melbourne, Australia, where you're only allowed to go out an hour a day, complete lockdown at this late date, constant lying by fake actors playing doctors, fake politicians with orange hair. Anyways, if you go down the rabbit hole that there are no viruses whatsoever, maybe this is a new one for you, but this is the one I'm going down because I'm at the point where I'm going, these motherfuckers have been playing so many games with their pharmaceutical drugs, and, it's the same people that own the big pharma that own big media. And when you just have the opinion that they have brought on themselves, that they are totally fucking lying every time they get on, you've got to go the other way, rabbit. Not the way they're pointing. You go this way. Which means all of the shit that they're selling doesn't work. And what have they been telling us to sell us on all this stuff? Infectious disease. So the whole medical program, it's a program. Like in a computer runs a program. We've been programmed by big pharmaceutical, in other words, Rockefeller. Just like NBC News is at Rockefeller Plaza, Rockefeller Chemical, since long before I was born, and before my parents were born, Rockefeller Chemical has been in the patent medicine business. That's basically whatever we can make and sell to people, we'll bullshit them. We're going to find the best snake oil salesman, because there was plenty of snake oil way back in the day. But you get a professional with unbelievable amounts of money. The first antitrust act was for Rockefeller Standard Oil. too big. But these motherfuckers have been lying to us about infectious disease. Now hold on before you start saying, well, never mind, my doctor says. Don't forget that your doctors are trained in medical schools that always recommend big pharma solutions. They don't go and talk to you about diet or exercise, well, maybe a little bit. But they're all about giving you a prescription. That's what those doctors are all about. They love it when you show up. You got to pay them, and then they send you down to the druggist to buy Rockefeller and other big pharmaceutical companies, big pharmaceutical solutions. Now, you might think, oh, I'm really going off the deep end, but I'm telling you, a couple of weeks ago I posted on my Facebook story, about Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, Prince Andrew's girlfriend, the ones from Epstein's Island. Ghislaine Maxwell's father, Robert, owns the textbook company Macmillan, or he did before he died. So you've got pedophiles and monarchy royalty who always think they're above the law, who own Macmillan Publishing, which is teaching you everything you learn at school. I don't know if it's medical school too, but they certainly are a big outfit. People are always going to say, you're really pushing it. I'm going full on conspiracy theory that these motherfuckers have convinced us all that viruses exist. And that we're susceptible to them. And they've pushed it so far with COVID. I'm going to say, fuck you, asshole. I'm calling your bluff. Just like those folks in Sturgis, screw you and your COVID. And then I go down my list of other viral things that you had us all convinced are real because you own the media and the media lies to us every time we turn it on. How many viral diseases? Well, they're always selling you stuff for your cough and sniffles for cold season. They're always wanting you to go and get your latest injection of vaccine for influenza. When you're a child, they want you to have the full, I don't know how many there are now for children, vaccinations. And there's these other nasty viral things. Hepatitis C. I don't know if in the United States, is it $100,000 to have a cure for Hep C? $100,000 check? I think in Canada it's about 40,000, 30 or 40,000. It's cheaper in Canada, but still 30 or 40,000 to cure somebody from Hep C virus. And we're still waiting for the cure for HIV. It's an enormous industry, enormous profits. Viral disease. What exactly is a virus? Have you ever seen one? No. You can't see them because they're too small. They're too small, but they're real, according to the science that you get from Macmillan, Epstein, Maxwell textbooks in your science classes that get you all set to be a perfect drone, to believe in all this stuff that's run by pedophiles, the Maxwell Epstein clan. You put it all together and you look at these elite that own everything. And they are assholes. They have, I mean, you know, they're not like you and I. Maybe they are. They're damn good liars. And the original liars there might be lying dead somewhere. But the people that came behind them, they just keep tacking on more and more bullshit. More and more lies because they know you're going to buy them. Because you're brainwashed right through school. And the billions and billions and billions of dollars in profits worldwide for all these pharmaceutical drugs, pharmaceutical tests, and the doctor games. It's unbelievable amount of money. These blood-sucking vampires that keep telling us about all this shit and keep taking our rights away. They don't care if we go bankrupt buying their fucking drugs. These people, if they can run Epstein's Island, these people can pull the wool over your eyes. They're lying to you about infectious diseases, the whole gamut. What else are they lying to us about? Everything is up. Everything is up. All of these tests that say that you've got this, that, the next thing is going to kill you. What's really killing you? Your belief that this shit is going to kill you. The power of your belief is what kills you in the end. These fucking people are proven liars. Because they keep telling us all this shit about these virals. And once you put up your finger and say, hold on a minute, you got to look at it like you're a detective. And you got to follow the money. If there's dollars to be made, these fucking people are going to make it. And they own the media. They own the actors that you call newscasters. And they own the doctors. Because they're all trained in these medical schools to prescribe pills. They own the regulator, the government, all those industry people in the government that are regulating themselves. How did they get so fucking rich? Because there's a lot of us buying their products. The big question is, how are we going to back ourselves out of this system? And if you're in Sturgis and they start telling you there's Rona, well, I don't need to tell bikers how to deal with the people that are assholes. If I was a newscaster, I wouldn't go anywhere near Sturgis. Unless I was willing to tell the truth.